It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second and very short, Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Off the play fake, Love. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's caught. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Play action this time with Love. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after try forthcoming. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Love now to pass on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. He'll buy some time right. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Love, they go play action now. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And hauled in by Croft. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun. Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Love now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 39 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster, 65 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Love. And finding the tight end Hooper.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Love to pass.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sliding out of the pocket. And the grab by Croft. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Love, they go play action now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Love from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. Well, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more, no matter when your season